Hello there, guys, girls, gamers. Sorry if I'm looking up there. Hello. I'm terrible sorry. We are back in If My Heart Had Wings. It's a terrible, terrible weekend. It's not bad. It's 9:30 on a Saturday. And so far I haven't recorded anything yet for my channel this coming week. So this is thing. Just short, if you're interested. If you're not, just skip forward a minute or so. I built a new PC. I'm looking up there. You cannot see the residue. Essentially, my old PC is over here. And it's halfway disassembled because I needed to get data off. It gets back together. I get it. My nephew gets it. And I built a new PC. Mostly for more power, for quieter YouTubing. I mean, I don't think you could hear it much on my old videos because I edited out all the noise. But yeah, it was not quiet. It's quite a beast and was not quiet. This one is really quiet and I like it so far. It's really powerful. But if you have ever set up a new PC and built it yourself and made all the settings, I swear you have run into issues. As have I. I have run into various issues. It got too hard. I used too much thermal paste because I never can figure out if I build a new PC to a new CPU generation, and I cannot figure out how much thermal paste goes on there. And I always use too much, so I had to clean it off. And that was actually not the biggest problem. For 1 hour now I tried to record, but it wouldn't do. It had various issues. Then it would record, but it would not play in VLC. Then it would record, but I didn't have all the codecs. It's horrible. Anyway, I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to record. I hope I get everything done. And with no further ado, let's jump back into the game. Oh yeah, you should know this. This is the first video with the new webcam. So I should come much clearer, much bolder. Yeah, that's about it. And without further ado, for me to get back into this game. So why are you here? It's a girl in a wheelchair. Don't remember that right? I think I do. He's the new dorm mother. Dorm mother is a strange word. Kanako, who was supposed to be having a bath, poked her head out. Sorry, I'm pouring myself a healthy orange juice. Really? What do you mean? I hadn't heard about that! Even if I try to tell you, Kotori-chan, you hardly ever come out of your room. You mean the new dorm mother is a boy? Yes, that's what I mean. Hey look! Hey look! But it felt like she was saying as she relentlessly pointed at me. Also, the text is scrolling very comfy. Let's do just the text, the message speed needs to go way up. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's gestures do. Oh, there's gestures. I don't know what that is. We already had this conversation a long time ago. A girl known as Kotori declared at Kanako like she was interfering. I'm the new dorm mother, Aoi Minase. I'm Kotori Habane. Kotori seemed to meet my introduction with reluctance. Quack quack. Duck in the Hat is back. This is Hat, but you know that already. Quack. I don't need to read out. Hat turned to face me and flapped his wings. He's a clever duck. Are you really the new dorm mother? No, I'm a boy, I'm not a mother. Yes, that's right, so you are against it. If she says she doesn't like the fact the dorm mother of a girl's dormitory is a guy, or the fact that we're the same age, there's nothing I can do about that. Kotori closes her eyes and quietly takes a deep breath as if trying to focus her mind. Kotori, forget about what happened during the day. I need to set my timer. As soon as I get the new computer and start recording again, I forget all the stuff that I used to do. Well, to be honest, I never was good with all the timer thing. During the day, which part? As much as possible. That's right, if I had to say. She stopped talking and stared at Kaneko, who was standing behind listening. Kaneko, looked as if she was saying, okay, as she disappeared down the hallway. I made a careless mistake and then I started crying. Ooh. Yes, she did. That insignificant and one thing never changes, and that's that I can speak. I have to look. I also changed it so I see OBS up there. So I'm terribly sorry if I don't look at you, dear viewer. I value you most of all. Remember it well. To see a girl's tears form so close like that is something I don't experience very often. Yeah, I don't know what she thinks about, but those tears were very beautiful. Oh, beautiful tears. Have you forgotten it? Huh? No, not yet. Forget about it right now. Don't be so silly. When you say it like that, it just makes it even more strongly engraved in my memory. Look, you're new here, so you don't know. Even like this, Kotori straightened her back, composed her expression and smiled. And swish, with a natural gesture, she lifted her hair up. I cannot do that! I don't have hair! This game upsets me greatly. I don't have hair and this upsets me. Don't you feel my cool Allule? What's Allule? Allule? Oh, Allure! Allure! I just said it a bit wrong, that's all. That's all. Ooh, I heard that word before. I know what that word means. I'll say it again. Let me do it again. What the heck is going on with this girl? She said, and then she straightened her back and made a composed smile again. My cool... Okay, that's enough. I get it. All right. You're such a jerk, nitpicker lowlife. I don't think you're supposed to say that to your dorm mother. I could be wrong. I always, my dorm... I think it's dorm mother regarding the gender. I don't know. We always talk behind their back, not in front of them. Kotori used just about every insult there is, then turned her wheelchair around. Then she hurriedly raced back down the hallway and back into her room. Quack! Along the way, Hat, who had been thrown off, chased after her and entered the room through a small door, maybe a special door for ducks. She has a duck, and there is a door where the duck can enter. I do declare this is a special door for ducks. Built into the bottom of the main door. I looked on in disbelief. Yes, I cannot believe it myself. I don't need to say this, but the dainty and delicate image that she had in the daytime had completely crumbled away. A delicate bud was beginning to sprout, and we shared a fleeting love, but... Cool Allule, right? When I remember lifting her hair and being so full of confidence, I feel like I could burst out laughing. She's so funny. Oh, she's so funny. From the beginning, everything seems to be so messed up. From tomorrow, it looks like things will start getting interesting. I really felt that prediction would come true. Sorry, I'm stuffy nose. I'm drinking orange juice. Maybe grab a beer later. Extend the little wings which fly. Maybe I shouldn't drink a beer. I can't read. OBS does tell me how long it's recording for. This is great. My first job as dorm mother. That is to make breakfast for the boarders. They have to cook? Wow, that's a foreign culture if I've ever seen one. Munch, munch, that's some good eating. Aoi, you're really good at cooking. Can I have some more rice? He cooks rice for breakfast. Sure, a big bowl, right? You know it. I'm pretty confident in my cooking. What are you not confident in? Until recently, I was living with my father, who was ordered to transfer to the country, and every day I helped with the housework. I don't understand it. Was he alone at home then? I don't know. I was in charge of preparing the meals, and it's not like I hated cooking or anything. That's the one reason why I accepted this job as dorm mother. Now, you were tricked into accepting the dorm mother. So the others don't need breakfast, huh? Since just now, no one has come into the dining hall. Sometimes there would be someone walking through the hallway in front, but they seem to be sneaking around. What was that? Kayano looked towards the hallway just as the oldest boarder Yuka was peeking in before swiftly dashing off. Jeez, they're also naive. They still haven't gotten used to boys. But Kei-Fu is a co-ed school, right? Even if you go to the same school, you won't see them with their bad heads and faces without makeup. Oh, that's the issue. I understand that. I see. See, another thing I don't have to worry about. Bad hair. I don't have no hair. Why is this game so focusing on hair? I don't think that's the right game for me. It seems that the guy being the dorm mother of all girls' dormitory will have its problems after all. Well, there is a reason why I accepted the job as dorm mother at Flying Fish Manor. Also, just FYI, this game apparently features some erotic scenes, but the Steam version is heavily censored. So don't know, if you're playing it for that, you might want to steer clear of the Steam version. I'm playing it for YouTube, so I'm perfectly fine with it being censored. Not long ago, the owner Janitor collapsed. It sounds like she's pretty old, and as well as straining her back, she caught a summer cold which became aggravated. The owner soon began looking for a replacement, but it was hard to find one. Then she sought help from the real estate company where my mother works. I don't think real estate companies help you out with that very much. This is one of the properties that my mom managed, and it's an old acquaintance of the owner from decades ago. She nominated me for this job just as I was planning to come back here. On the documents, my mom is the one responsible for this place, but she got me to carry out the practical duties, in other words, the work of the dorm mother. Then that became the condition for me coming back to this town. As always, she's very crafty, but I wasn't really against the idea, so I accepted. If I'd known it was a girls' dormitory, of course, I would have refused. This place is old, a little far from the schools, but the rent is cheap. Apart from the food and admin expenses, it costs next to nothing. That's why it would be a big problem for me if I couldn't stay here, and if in the worst case scenario the boarders won't be able to go to school. So for now it seems that everyone has accepted a guy as the dorm mother. Thanks for the meal! Phew, that was good! Kanako stacked up the dishes on the counter and licked her lips in satisfaction. Everyone will get used to you soon. Well then, I'm off now. She had eaten it all. Not even a single grain of rice was left. To have people enjoy my cooking feels pretty good. I feel deeply relieved. I'm happy that things are going well. Ah, jeez, I better get ready for school. Ah! In the entrance of the dormitory, there was She was dressed in her uniform and looked like she was about to go to school. Morning, Kotori. Morning. Are you going to school? Shall we go together? Huh? Why do you want to do that? Why, well, If you're worried about my legs, then there's no reason. She put it bluntly as she quickly went out the front door. I don't have any friends at school, so I was just asking. It looked like we had a strange misunderstanding. Oh, my nose is itchy. It's horrible. I'm a horrible YouTuber. I'm very sorry. But that's nothing new. That hasn't changed. Wearing my new uniform, I make my way to school. I'm a dorm mother, but also a student of Keifu Academy. Sorry. I mean, this is my real occupation. Today is the first day at my new school. I'm not really the shy type, but I guess I'm kind of nervous. I would say that the school I was going before was a sports-focused all-boys school. Holy crap, my nose itches. Keifu Academy, the school I'll be going now. It's like an advertising for Keifu Academy. How often can you say Keifu Academy in this game? It's an engineering school and a co-ed, and the school traditions are quite different too. As I walk the streets that lead to school, there are more and more groups of people wearing the same uniform, and now my nose. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the same area in which I lived 5 years ago. There should be a few people here that I know, but most of the people who I'd recognize went on to regular schools. Reading that makes me really thirsty. Oops, clicked somewhere else. I wonder if the ones who choose to go to Keifu Academy remember me? Even if I only know one person, it would make a big difference. There'll be more weird misunderstandings with Miss Allule too. Oh yeah, which school do Agatha and the others go to? Oh, pixels. Wow, that's some large pixels. They're my childhood friends who I always played with when I was a kid. There's Agitha, Mabo, Hotaru, and Anchan. Out of that group, Agitha and Maobu are the same age as me, but we haven't met in 5 years and I haven't really stayed in touch. We just about managed to exchange New Year cards, but it reminds me, in the corner of last year's New Year card, I think there was a small message about which school we were planning to go to. What did it say? A lot of things happened, or maybe I'm just lazy, but I haven't told anyone apart from Anna-chan that I'm coming back. An-chan. To be honest, I'm not sure how I should be if I met them. How I should be if I met them? Oh, casual, I guess. If the ones like Agatha, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not doing good in Japanese. She'd probably smash my face in. She'd say, "Why didn't you contact me?" or something. She looked and acted like a real tomboy. When I remember the past, it makes me smile, but hey!
Oh.
Cheers! At the point where Toe Street leading to the school meet, there was a girl wearing a Keifu uniform standing there looking towards me. The other girl that she was walking with to school with asked what's up and seemed puzzled as they spoke to her. However, it seems that the girl can't hear them and she's staring over here at me. Just faintly, her eyes seemed full of surprise. She's pretty cute. Without realizing, I'd stopped walking and was staring at the girl. Until a few days ago, I was going to an all-boys school. The sight of a girl on the way to school in her uniform, she was pretty cute too, causing me to get palpitations is perfectly reasonable. It's strawberry juice. Is that you, Aoi? Yes, it is. Suddenly having someone call my name in such a carefree manner made me feel a little nervous. Who is it? It's you, Aoi! No way! It really is you! There, she said my name again, and she has such a happy expression on her face. Do I know any girls this cute? No, wait, I've seen this face before. That's 5 years, you usually don't change that much, do you? When she smiles like this and her eyes sparkle like a little kid's, is that you, Agatha? Of course it is me, Agatha. Did you forget my face? She asked as she briskly moved closer, bringing her face right up to mine. It's definitely Afgifa. She changed a lot, but if I just look at her face, there's no doubt that it's her. Is it really that Agatha? Ha, very funny. How many other Agathas do you know? I don't know anyone! 100% authentic, the real Agatha Himeji. What is it? What is it? Said the other girls as they gathered around in a circle. It's a boy. Agatha turned to face them and introduced me. This is Aoi Minase. He's a transfer student. You remember him, don't you? Sachin? Sachin replied, "No way, Aoi! No way, Aoi!" As she warmly raised her voice in surprise. When we were in the 4th grade of elementary school, we were in the same class once. Aoi and I are childhood friends. He used to live here, but he got transferred to another school, right? The girls seemed pretty impressed by Agatha's explanation, and they looked at me with eyes full of expectation. Nice to meet you, I am Aoi Minase. In front of all these girls in their uniforms, I greeted them with a stern look on my face as I tried to hide my embarrassment. Agatha laughed as she looked on with relish. I never thought I would find myself doing introductions in the street on the way to school like this. I was totally unprepared. I'll say it again, let me do it again. I could hear Miss Allule's words in the back of my mind. You've gotten taller. I didn't recognize you at first. Well, you're better than me. I didn't recognize your face. As she spoke, Agatha was moving her hands around my head to show the difference in height between myself and her. Our bodies were making contact, but she either didn't notice or didn't really mind. I flinched slightly, but the fact that she was so close, so unreserved, actually made me feel more comfortable. I cannot talk. I can't talk good. But anyway, actually, I think... Quick save! Actually, I think this will conclude this episode. I'm sorry, not much happened. It's more an exploratory rant episode of me getting back into the groove. And yes, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. I will see you next time. Bye!